optimism for this Lucid Dream team. He definitely was backing them for quite some time. But going into this matchup, I think we've always got to expect ViCi to be taking this 2-0 pretty easily. It's all about the later stages of this tournament for ViCi. And if they even look slightly weak in this, it's going to be a huge issue for them. You can't look weak coming into the playoffs. It's one of the best teams in this tournament. Second seed coming into this, you've got yourself the best opportunity. And with the way the group stage kind of played out, I feel like number one seed got a more difficult matchup, like you touched on a little bit earlier. Divine Vendetta having to play against Tai Lu. So, yeah, ViCi will be pretty happy right now. This is definitely a good veto for them, a good matchup for them. And honestly, so probably be quite a quick series.
It should be. I mean, we say that. We keep saying that, Dinko. We said it so many times. We don't know how it's really going to play out. But yeah, I agree. For ViCi, it feels like this is a game where you want to win convincingly. You don't want to like waste any time. You don't have to show any of your strategy. You can just steamroll Lucid Dream considering the mental state they're in right now. You know, they're comparatively new lineup as well. They don't really have the map depth. And again, Train being picked is basically Lucid saying, all right, just finish it. Just make it a quick 2-0. And for ViCi to win this convincingly, in an ideal world for ViCi or Tai Lu, when they do face off in the finals, maybe, you know, if they face off against Invictus later on, or even Tiger for that matter, ViCi need to be on their A game. And winning a game like this convincingly is going to set them up for that particular mindset, which I feel is lacking when they face off against the top Chinese team and, of course, against Tiger as well. But here we go. Advent making contact towards Ivy, and he spots a player out. P2K coming into play, looking for more duels, and you don't see this that often, Dinko, but it's going to be Advent drawing first blood.
That's a good sign for ViCi. The Advent's confident enough to just push straight through Ivy and take a fight early on. And well, now 7-8-9 trying to move forward, but he's going to be taken down. Advent not stopping. Another kill coming his way. And now they can just sit back. Very passive setup from ViCi. After finding those two initial kills, they just fall back into much more passive setup on the bomb sites. Now it's on the Lucid Dream with 3 remaining players to figure out what they want to do. They have 1 flashbang in the hands of Leaf, and now they charge on in. John Olsen and Fox, the front 2 players, as they run on in. It's Jam Young trying to stop the cross to the site, and he's going to do a little bit of damage. The bomb plant will come through.
I don't know why Leaf was stopping to take the fight. He got the bomb there, buddy. There's no need whatsoever. Jam Young, he's going to check the player. He doesn't check, but he's going to somehow manage to just flick out to Fox. It's all gone wrong. Jam Young allows the bomb plant, but he gets a 3K. Now, the 4 should be coming from Lucid Dream. Here's a worrying thing, Dinko. Like, ViCi didn't do anything special there. They just, like, sniped the heads. And for Lucid picking this map, whatever you have in store for us here in Train, you know, look, listen, they might have done a lot of prep work. They might have just tried and picked this map to try and catch ViCi off guard. But if you have anything in store, you need to show that on T side, right? You need to show what you have in store for us here, in store for ViCi, try and catch him off guard, you know, try and string a number of rounds together, and at least make this game a little competitive. And hopefully we see that, as it is going to be just upgraded pistols. I like this. I like this. Looking for the full investment in round number 3.
Yeah, they realize the best scenario for them, or the best chance they've got to be able to compete against ViCi, is when you have everything invested, when you have the rifles in play. So you want to get those out as often as you possibly can. Well, Alman getting aggressive this time. Zelking that starts things off, his first opening kill of the game. Now that's something we're going to keep track of. Alman gets sort of 7-8-9, and PTC, well, sitting back here with the Deagle, looking for the shot on towards Kaze. It's just confidently staying on top of the trains. There's a little bit of utility, shuts down John Olsen, and now it's just PTC and Fox trying to do their best, and PTC finds 1 on the Deagle. Nearly an opportunity for a little bit more, but now it's just Fox left alone, and Kaze sends him packing. 2-0. ViCi off to a good start. But this is what we were waiting to see. Lucid Dream picking up the rifles. They made the economic decision not to force buy in the previous, so they could get these AKs out immediately.
And one thing I like to see from Lucid doing on the T side here is drawing out a utility, right? Like ViCi, they kept all 4 players alive. In fact, 9 players alive in the past 2 rounds. So far, just 1 casualty. That was, of course, in the previous one. So they have a lot of utility. And the mistake that D13 made today against Invictus on their T side was not drawing out the utility from the CT. So what happens then? You go for your execute with 30 seconds remaining. You have to go for the commit. And then you have like 3 incendiaries just getting thrown in. Smokes, nades, flashes. And by the time you make your way out of it, you just been whittled down to maybe 1 or 2 players staying alive. So I would like to see Lucid being a little bit more proactive, but Alman is going to get the opening kill, catching 7-8-9 through the smoke. That's unfortunate.
Oh.
And that's not great either.
Well, that's not great at all. 2 kills picked out for King, John Olsen, and Leaf. Finally getting a couple of kills back in for them, but it's John Olsen and PTC left alone into a 2v3, and Jam Young taking down PTC. This is such a terrible play from Lucid Dream. Completely disjointed, players across the board, and John Olsen with his knife out, running right into Alman, who will take himself another kill. 3 rounds on the board for ViCi, completely disjointed. No idea what Lucid Dream were doing.
Yeah. I mean, they wanted to make something happen. You could see they were making a little bit of presence being shown towards Inna. And then, well, firstly, Alman gets a kill towards Ivy. And then, I don't know why you just creep on down there. They went for the bait drop towards ladder, but it's okay. Good trigger discipline. But that shouldn't, that shouldn't give you that false insecurity. There's no one there. That buy round, Dinko. I mean, it's just got nothing out of it.
I mean, you can see the idea behind how they were setting up, but they just completely fell apart. They just dropped one player in towards Pop Dog at a time. You're going to give easy kills across the board, just one by one. No trade potential. No one's with each other. That's not going to work against ViCi.
And it's 100% not going to work against ViCi. Kaze is still willing to scout, Dinko.
He just hasn't been forced to get rid of it yet. That's a nice shot. Can he get a kill as well, Blair? He was going to stick around.
How is PTC still alive? Oh, there we go.
Finally.
Oh no!
What is that? What is that?
What is he doing?
From Jam Young, that is disgusting. That is the sickest ace I have seen in so long. No matter which region I've commentated in, that is disgusting from Jam Young. This guy's a robot. He has to be a robot. What the hell is this? PTC going down, flicks to the right, one taps Leaf, flicks back. That's disgusting. This is worse. And then cleans it up with an ace. My god, that is just ridiculous from Jam Young.
I forgot how to cast there. I did not expect that. I did not see that coming. I was like, all right, he's gonna spray the second man down, and then boop, 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 all three there. That is...
Boop. Just what? I haven't seen something like that mental in so long. And now Kase finally onto the AWP. They haven't forced him off the scout. He just got a little bit bored. So, you know, I'll take the op. And now King down in towards Pop Dog. Lucid Dream have just been violated.
I think that is a very apt word to use here. They have been completely dismantled. And yeah, it was an eco ace, but my word, that was impressive. And that's one... Oh, he's using the smoke. Is King climbing up in the smoke? Of course he is.
That would be the worst way for that to go. Well, a little bit unfortunate. Lucid Dream not off to the happiest of start stats for sure, but PTC could turn things around. Smoke goes down in front of his face. Alman around the corner. That smoke is going to cause a couple of issues. So now the play from Lucid Dream in towards the A-bomb, starting via T-Con, starting to come through. It's Advent that sits back, just lightly winning by with his M4. 789 getting boosted up onto the blue train, and PTC has rotated over from Ivy back to T-Con, and 789, he's walking over. He'll finally find something, and a couple of kills come in here for Lucid Dream. It's a 4 versus 3, a man advantage in play for the T side, and the bomb plant coming through. The spray from Jam Young nearly doing enough damage to bring down Leaf. There's still a man advantage intact for the T side.
Leaf, position compromised, and now they know where both the CTs are. PTC's going to find Kaze. That's a huge deal to win. No Alman left in a 1v3. He knows where one player is. He knows where PTC is. Fox hasn't shown himself. And Fox going to peek on out, and Alman, too many targets. Really just focus on it. It's going to be Lucid win the first round, keeping 3 alive as well. Much more convincing round from the Thai side. For ViCi, though, they have money for the buy, but at least the bright side for Lucid is, Dinka. They win the round, and not just that. Earlier, if you looked at a couple of rounds which ViCi won as well, they did inflict a little bit of damage. So if this buy doesn't pan out for ViCi, they're going to be forced to go for an eco.
Yeah, ViCi give them way too much space in this round. You can see 789 just walking over the top of the train. No one even seen him. Advent was playing aggressively in terms of having an advanced angle in behind the blue train, but he has 0 info. He had no idea 789 could be on top of him. That was a bit of a weird setup from ViCi on the CT side. I don't think we'll be seeing that again. Lucid Dream they capitalize. Very simple play in towards the A bomb site, just playing contact. And the players hit their shots, and that's all that matters. Molotov down. Prevents Fox from moving forward, but he wants to reposition anyway. Player up with the connector. That's going to be Alman on the secondary ult. Look at this. Jam Young hungry for it. Can't get the kill. Can't get the timing. And now Jam Young's just going to stay on the side, but Fox is just wrapped around the back. Like a magician pops up behind him, and now might just find Alman, but Alman spots him, takes him away. We're back into a 4 versus 4. Oh, how's he still alive?
I don't know. Zoking's gonna fall though, and it's 1 by 1. Kaze missing shots, and this should have been around for ViCi, considering the damage being dealt out. Kaze, shot rang out. They know exactly where he is, and I don't think he wants to repick 2v4 with the op retake. But Kaze plucks PTC from the air, wallbang headshot, and now the 2v3. The pistols could even make it possible. Alman with the op out, spots a player out, and shot will be missed. He doesn't know there's a player close by as well. And 789, how is he alive? I don't
Something
know.
is protecting him. He's in a giant bubble. And what? Alman, okay. Gets rid of John Olsen this round. I mean, he can't really go for it. You haven't got a kit. So, unfortunately, it has to be the save call from ViCi. There must be a bitter pill to swallow, but they realize such a huge investment, you can't throw this away. So, Lucid Dream, another round where they probably... Well, the last round was good enough, but this round they probably should have lost it. Finally, 789 goes down, but he should have died a long time ago. Him staying alive and calling out the position of Zoking actually creates a bit of an issue, because 2 players left for Lucid Dream who were stuck in Pop Dog could actually come out and have that information and be completely aware as to what Zoking was playing.
Also, Fox playing towards the inner bomb side, like, he was alone, right? And he did such a great job just staying alive and doing one better, actually outflanking Jam Young. What a shot from Kaze. Just jumping about.
I just wanted to talk about Advent, the way he's playing this A bomb site. I'm not a fan of it. He's the last 2 rounds now, he's kind of cost him, I feel. Well, that's a nice start. That's a brilliant start. 2 kills on the AWP, 789 and Leaf both going down. It's Kaze aggressive towards B, Alman aggressive on the other side of the map via Ivy. And that's resulted in 2 early kills for ViCi, and they can just fall back.
I'm just looking at Twitch chat and looking at one of the guys' comments. It's like, Jam Young is a great player, but this is not normally. I agree.
I agree, it is not normal. That is
all.
why he is a great player, isn't it? Great and normal in the same sentence. Well, I'm young. Another one. Just keep feeding him. Go on. Feed the beast. And what? He's actually got his food fight back. And what? It's PTC. He's going to be there with the AWP. And now Kaze towards the back lines. The ball plant will at least come through here for Lucid Dream. So some extra cash to work with into the next round. It's all about the damage they can inflict. And it's not looking like that is going to happen, as 2 kills come in from both Kaze and Alman. That's a good round from the double op setup.
I don't know what Lucid were doing. I mean, fine, they lost the first 2 players, and then heading towards the lower, like, what was that? Like, just kind of semi-jiggle peeking the op, not expecting the aggression from the second, third, not going for the immediate trade. I mean, you're already a man down. I mean, 2 men down. You need to be a little bit more assertive in the way you're approaching it. And this is a round where they had an opportunity, Dinko, to just break the economy. I mean, look at this. So slow to try and get the trade, or even if they're trying to get the trade. And that was a round where they had an opportunity to just break the money for ViCi. Instead, allow them back into the game. And now 5-2. Lucid with their own buy. Not that great. AK's pretty good bit of utility. Leaf should be buying up some extra utility as well. It just has a deagle though, apart from that. No, he's not. He's not buying extra utility, Dinko. Why has he done that? He's got $1,400. A smoke, a Molotov, a flash. Hello, Leaf? What are you saving for?
Maybe he just doesn't have faith in his teammates, Blair. Maybe he can take a rifle off of their dead body.
God damn it, Purple.
Hey, did you see the CSGO tweet yesterday? They said Purple was the best player or something. Definitely
I agree. They said something on Mirage as well, didn't they?
They said it was the best map.
I agree.
Yeah. Well, Zoking gets aggressive. It's going to be pushing forward. John Olsen going down, and Zoking, he gets one before he goes down in reply. Now Kaze and Alman again stepping up. This double op setup is so difficult to deal with. and this is better from Advent. Positions in behind the sandwich smoke. Knowing players, when they're desperate, love to walk through the smoke. He's completely ready for it, and now PTC goes down as well, 6-2, and that's another convincing round from ViCi.
Advent just threw away his gun before he picked up the op. Why have you done that,
Well,
Advent?
Whoops.
Press E. When you know that you don't have enough time, just run up to and press E, so you don't risk losing your rifle while not picking up the gun you were like trying to pick up. So
that's one of those things that you definitely know that you've immediately messed up, but you can't help your brain from doing it. It's like when you're in a sort of bad mindset and you're playing a game of Counter-Strike and you decide, oh, well, I'm going to push B every round. I know I shouldn't do it. I've got killed 4 times in a row. Guess what? I'm going to do it again. And while the near damage is there, Advent shuts down Fox. Zoking as well stepping up. John Olsen going down. And Advent, he'll also follow up with another kill. And every single kill just going ViCi's way. Advent spams with the smoke. 7-8-9 desperately trying to do something. But the Tech-9's only good for 1. It's another round picked up for ViCi. And finally, the buy back into the hands of Lucid Dream.
it's their map pick. It's Lucid's map pick, and I'm not really convinced of what we've seen so far. They might have probably, they might put up a hell of a CD side, but this is not the old train. A 12-3 half on a CD side earlier, that used to suffice. That's not going to be the case anymore. Not even in Asian CS, where things can be a little different from other regional Counter-Strike. But here comes the hit towards upper. This is much faster from the CTs, but they're from the T's rather, 4 CDs waiting for them. It's going to be Kaze, double kill, Zoking finds 7-8-9. Molotov keeping Fox at bay, not able to go for the immediate trade, and again, they're getting stopped right in the tracks, Stinko.
Well, Zoking, another headshot, and Jam Young follows up as well. A full buy round, dispelled like it was a measly eco. And ViCi have already won the half by a minimum of 1. And probably going to be a little bit more, but I think it's fair to say.
You can't enter the upper bomb side like this. You just can't. They have Kaze within AWP. How are we just gonna run out there? You have Zoking playing up close in your face. You have Almond nearby. You have Kaze. You have Jam Young just being this demon towards the inner bomb site. And now we talk about how Kaze sometimes tends to play a little bit more passive, Dinko, depending on how Advent calls for him on his CD side. Now this is Kaze feeling confident. This is Advent sending him in the front lines with the AWP. This is when it starts to get even more scarier for Lucid Dream.
Well, smoke's down. Jam Young throws his Molotov away, and Leaf up in Heaven, just kind of moving forward. He's getting a little bit of space, but finally shut down. That Molotov actually allows Jam Young so much time to single out Leaf, neutralize him, break down the attack of Lucid Dream. It's much less potent now. Advent taking down PTC elsewhere as well. This is not looking good for Lucid Dream. Fox will fight back though, and John Olsen getting a kill. Suddenly, it's winnable here for Lucid Dream. A 3 versus 3 is John Olsen trying to make the difference again, but he's finally gotten rid of. And now it's Fox and 7-8-9 left into a 2 versus 3. Fox will be looking down at the bottom of the oil train, hoping that he's not spotted, but they play an upper, and that's exactly what's going to work out for him. He takes down Advent, but Zoking gets the info. Looks over the top, shuts him down, and leaves 7-8-9 into a 1 versus 2 post-plant. Player's pretty close to the bomb site right now. My feed has frozen, Blair. Don't know if it's the same for you.
No, it's working fine for me. Zoking's going to get the kill, and he just has... Yeah, he's got enough time. He's got a kit as well. To get a defuse as well. Coming pretty close for Lucid in the end, but it's not going to be good enough. I was just about to sing praises of how Jamhang was playing that inner bomb side, the way he was just repositioning himself, the way he got the player towards upper. But for some reason, he doesn't seem to kind of expect the T to push on up around the bomb train. This has happened a couple of times already, and I hope that's something that he's able to rectify pretty quickly. And hopefully your feed's back as well, Tinko.
It is indeed. Just kind of broke for a little second. Right back to the to say though, this has been the best online production I've been part of. Shout out to BGL.
100%.
Well, 9-2. At this moment in time, well, ViCi, just a formality really winning these rounds. You know, they're going to win them, but just having to take their time, figure out how they're going to do it. As a taking down Leaf will certainly be a good start. Alman looking for that early pick in towards Ivy that they've managed to find quite consistently, actually. These double up setups definitely working out for ViCi. Oh, it comes down to the timing on this smoke. Does PTC cross by Advent? He does, and Advent turns, he spots him, and the headshot is that. It's another kill for ViCi. The damage has been done to 789. At least the double drop's going to come in this time, Blair. It comes down to the timing. So King has to look away from the flashbang, and that's better. Much better from Lucid Dream.
Yeah, but this guy is still alive, Almond. He knows where Fox is, but Fox can't cross on over because Advent's there, marking Almond's flag. And Fox going to win the duel. That is huge. Now, Advent would have conveyed information that he is kind of low and he's going to be jamming, finding Fox, leaving it all in 789. 26 HP. Dinko, he's been a player who, he's had his moments, right? Again, you got to remember Fox, 789, Leaf. These are the 3 new additions to this Lucid Dream lineup after they lost the Koreans. And it's a skill on Almond. This is doable. But Jam Young, he's aware, just not wasting any time, just pushing on up, down from Pop Dog. Flashbang is there, but he peeks before the flash pops, and now it's all in 789, but unfortunately, he gets denied despite the heroics of Fox. ViCi Gaming, they're not quite done yet. Dude, Almond's at 12 kills and 2 deaths. Jam Young's in 13 and 5. Kazi's 11-4.
And
Zoking 11-5.
and Advent, you know, he had a good start. He was definitely getting those early kills in. But, you know, kind of slow. Yeah, still 9 kills, but he kind of slowed down a little bit because of the times they were neutralizing him towards the blue train. But they've completely changed up their system. Once they lost those first 2 rounds, Blood, they immediately pull out the double up setup, and they haven't lost a round since. So this is ridiculous. And Kaze again, another opening kill, 7-9 going down. They're giving these orbs easy pickings time and time again. Not much you can expect from in this kind of round, but you're still just getting wrecked.
Yeah, I don't want to really, you know, criticize him for this round because it's just the pistols and whatnot. But even the buy rounds, how many free op kills are gonna get them? You got to use a utility. You got to, like, some basic default executes, draw some utility, try and get a little bit of map control. And if all else fails, just go towards inner. Right? Inner is somewhere where you have had a little bit of success. Fox especially, very, very good in opening up that inner bomb side, winning the duel against Jam Young. Instead, you're walking out to 4 CTs every single time, and you know the setup. By now, you know the dance setup ViCi setting up. You have both the ops towards towards outer. You have Advent and Zoking things there as well. You have this Jam Young to counter towards the inner bomb side, and yet, apart from a couple of rounds here and there, they haven't really pressured the inner bomb side. So if you don't know how to use the utility towards outer, at least, you know, bum rush inner. That's basic matchmaking right there. It sometimes works out.
Right now, it feels like Lucid Dream are kind of like the battle of Helm's Deep and Lord of the Rings. You got that big creature thing, runs through the door with his head, and just that's his only purpose. Just run at stuff, and that's what Lucid Dream are kind of doing right now. Just trying to run into a wall, but this wall is impenetrable. It's just smacking them back. ViCi. 11-2 up right now. Lucid Dream trying to break through, trying to get a couple more rounds on this T side. They're going to be setting up towards the B bomb site with a vast majority of their players. Close playing is Jam Young. He's got a good position in front of the bomb train or up on top. Comes down to time. He's quite good at the utility usage. He gets a good read of how to use it. In very disjointed in this upper approach again. Another free kill for Jam Young towards Fox. And now, because of the Molotov, it slowed down the ramp push and they kind of splintered. But finally, they will get the bomb down. John Olsen, he keeps making the difference on this B bomb side. John Olsen finds a couple of important kills each and every time they come here on the T side. It's just never enough. This time, that might change, though. John Olsen looking for another. He's shut down, though, by Alman, who gets rid of him on the Deagle. Now PTC and 789 trying to get it done, but PTC flashed and held in that one spot. And 789 inside of the bomb site itself, 52 HP. A little bit of time still to play with for ViCi. And Soul King, he goes down, and 789, he can play the time here, but Alman comes over the top of the bomb tray, and he's able to find it with the orb. Defuse coming through. There's the smoke off his teammate's head, and there it is. 12 rounds to the board for ViCi Gaming, confirming themselves at least a 12-3 half play, but could be 13-2.
Like, it's so well defined. I don't know if that's the right word to use. Jam Young, the pyromaniac. Yeah, 88. It's not too much, actually. But that's because they haven't really had to use their incendiaries, just like destroying people with their weapons.
The thing is, that's all come from the one Molotov he's throwing, and it's towards the bottom of the A ramp, the B ramp, should I say. He's throwing that every round that they've come B, and he's done that much damage. That's pretty impressive. Especially because as soon as you hear that Molotov, generally you're not going to go into it. You'd hope.
Just looking at the CD side, I know it's, you know, CD side versus T side, but you can see how different these two teams are in the way they're approaching this. ViCi, they have it down to like, you know, like reflexes. They know exactly when to flash. The comms are on point. They know how to flash for them, for their teammates. They know how to counter utility. They know when to go for the peaks. And they know how to double peak. And Lucid Dream, they look like they're playing this map for maybe the second or third time in their careers. And it's sad to see. It's a map pick. It's potentially a final map with this lineup. You want to put up a fight, and a fight is being put up. Fox taking matters in his own hands, looking for more. It's going to be John Olsen striking, and suddenly 12-3 half. There we go.
All right.
There we go. 12-3. 3 rounds to work with.
I mean, Fox and John Olsen were the only players really doing anything here in terms of finding impactful kills. 789, yeah, he's got 6, but some of those a little bit unimpactful. But for the most part, I feel like John Olsen and Fox, definitely the two players that give any signs of life for Lucid Dream. But it's not enough. It's their map pick, Blair, and so far haven't shown us any reasons as to why they would pick this map. In general, on your map pick, you should be good on the T side. You should at least have some sort of idea on how you want to approach the map, but their T side had nothing.
Absolutely nothing. And we've seen a few trains being played out, right? We've seen Invictus play train, we've seen D13, we've seen ViCi, we've even seen Tyloo. And all 4 teams have shown that, yeah, they've made mistakes here and there, but have all shown that they have some cool stuff up on their sleeves, on the T side especially, on this map. And some of them don't even pick train. You know, they're playing their opponent's map pick, and this has just been flat from the Thai side, which is just disappointing. I think that's what I'm looking for here. ViCi, not going to be wasting any time. It's going to be hit coming into its inner. They have Almond just playing the late flank, is still floating around towards that the bathrooms. One flashbang, one smoke, and here they come charging, and out Leaf gets gooshed. I think that's a term. Gooshed down to 11 points of health. Jamyang finds BDC, and this is looking rough.
Yeah, that's the American one, and Jason will love it. I want Soaking down and behind the branch in front of the connector. Oh! Okay, Leaf just shutting down Zoking right through the smoke. Has pulled things back with 789. He's on the flank. Alman. Oh god, Alman, how have you not got this kill? His teammate will bail him out of it at least, but John Olsen and Fox, the last 2 remaining players, and that's just 3 HP. Jangham, he's got himself 4 kills into the pits to run. P250, delivering impact. And there's 13 rounds on the board for ViCi Gaming. 3 away from victory. There's no money in the bank at all here for Lucid Dream. If they go for the force buy, that probably would confirm defeat on this map if they lose it. So a little bit of risk involved if they decide to go for this force buy. But nonetheless, there's nothing to lose.
Yeah, there's absolutely nothing to lose at this point. Jamyang, I just want to point out, like, if you look at all the 10 players in the server right now, he has the shortest pro career so far, right? He was a nobody. He was unknown. He was just a pug star in China, playing in their version of FPL, and then he gets spotted out by Big Brain Advent. It's like, I can work with this kid, and what a find. And I gotta say, despite having such less experience, he's been phenomenal. The timing is brilliant, but Advent's like, all right, I'm just gonna drop down and leave. Well, they have control of Pop Dog. John Olsen finds Zoking, and this could be the round. This could be the round, Dinko. But Jamyang is still alive, and, well, it's all down to Kaze now, 1v1. And unfortunately, John Olsen just has the USP. That could have been the round, but Kaze, he shuts it down.
It was USPs or 1 CZ, Blair. How did it even come that close? I think that's ViCi kind of respecting, well, not so much respecting, but coming up with a strat in every round. They overplayed that a little bit. You know, you don't need to be going for the smoke execute so early into that round, knowing that you're going up against the pistols, because they are going to get aggressive. And that's the exact playstyle that counters the structure. You know, if you're setting up 2 smoke in the brown holes and no one's watching for that aggression from B, that's just not going to work out. So I think they could have held on a little bit earlier on, but luckily they evaded danger.
That round is basically a light version of, or a diet version of what Tyloo does to ViCi. where, you know, Lucid, they push towards inner with just the pistols. Tyler will do that with the buy rounds, every round. No respect. And that's what ViCi struggles against. So here we go, though. 14-3. PDC finds one. Zoking blinded. How was he alive? But John Alton PDC, they reply back immediately, leaving it all into Almond, who's now in a 1v3. Finds one, but a quick trade. That was fast.
John Olsen. He's I hope with this project, if it kind of crumbles, I hope he lands on his feet, because this guy's one of the most talented players we've seen for a while in terms of in this region, at least Southeast Asia. So I hope that he lands on his feet, because this guy is very, very solid. We've seen him deliver in all of the series now. It's very difficult to deliver in a map like this, but he's still been able to find triple kills. He's finding multi-kills in rounds. Obviously, they don't really have the system around it to capitalize on the opportunities he gives them. You can see the impact he can even deliver in these kind of games.
I like how Armin even rattled off this one extra bullet. Oh no, the timing on that, they weren't expecting. Teams are just holding the line, and this is much better from ViCi. As Kaze, he gets a tag. Jam Young to finish him off. 2v3 Dinko. This could be a map point here. Jam Young holding doubly. He wants to kill. He knows where 789 is. The timing doesn't work out. And 789 finds Zoking. But Kaze will take him down, all on John Alton, and look at where he is. He's taking his sweet time, and I think they're aware now, Dinko.
He's found a kit. And Kaze up in brown holes is going to get shut down. Now John Olsen into the 1 versus 1 up against Jam Young. It has been incredible so far on Trent. The bomb is planted for him, but the smoke goes down. That'll cause a couple of issues. Now John Olsen, instead of tapping, instead of playing for it, he's just going to go to the open, tries to play in front of the smoke, trying to catch Jam Young rapid around, but now he needs to get on the defuse immediately. And the spray, it's going to come through. Jam Young finds the headshot, and ViCi, even though they get off to a bad start, they still recover the round. And I do want to point out Leaf's aggression there. It's not really needed into the brown holes. You've got that opening kill. You don't need to re-aggress. I mean, you've got the info. The brown holes aren't occupied at the moment. There's no need to go around the corner. But then again, you see a world in which he gets at least one there. So it's just kind of unfortunate.
I guess they're kind of mentally checked out, but one person who has been mentally checked in this entire event, and even going back a few months, has been... I just want to keep singing the praises of Jam Young, because for such a young player, especially in the pro scene, there are certain decisions being made. Like I think the best example would be Robs, right? Coming from just a pug, just playing FPL, playing just pugs, and the decision making coming out from not just the aim, the decision making from him is so solid, and which usually comes from someone having played at tier 2 level or even tier 1 level for a few months or even a year, and he has that even having such minimal pro experience, which is so very impressive coming out from a young player like him. And I can clearly see now why Admin picked this player up. But right now, this buy is doing a lot of damage onto ViCi. It's a 4v4, health advantage for the CTs, but Jam Young has gotten control of this inner bomb site, and he's going to be hearing everyone. Smoke deployed towards Cons. He's got an AK-47. He's pushing on up. That's a nice nade. But it's all going to come down to Kazi and Jam Young to hold onto this bomb fence, to have the better weaponry. And Jam Young, there we go, finds PDC, and already this retake's looking nigh impossible.
Well, right through Jam Young trying to get away, but it's Almond, Advent, and Kaze that clean up the last 3 kills, and it's 16-4. ViCi taking the first map in very quick and dominant fashion. A couple of rounds being found by Lucid Dream, but nonetheless, it's kind of the performance we expected.